Good morning, everybody. So what we're going to do today is we're going to cut out these squash plants. They're not producing. There's no reason to keep them. And we're going to start prepping for our fall harvest. Just like these squash and zucchinis that are down there. They did produce 2 little ones, but they ended up dying. So let's get rid of this and we'll come back. Okay guys, so we took out our squash plant that was on the trellis, and you can see it's all right here. It wasn't producing anyway, so we need to prep the bed for our fall planting. It came off really nicely, and I got rid of the jalapeno. It was done producing. Now the peppers that are in there, I'm going to leave those because they have veggies on them. So that's good, and that was really easy to, I mean, it took like a couple of minutes and that's it. So in this bed here, what I'm going to plant all carrots in this guy right here, because they can overwinter. And since the front half kind of isn't done, this is the biggest space that I have right now, and I can plant probably 1, 2, 3, 4, almost probably 6 good thick rows. And I like to plant my carrots thick because, I mean, you always lose some, so that's okay. And then this bed over here, the cucumbers, as you can see, they're still really lush and green. Now the back half part of it, even though the leaves are kind of dying, that's okay because it's still producing. And you can see under there's a pickle there, and there's a pickle here, cucumber. So we still have fruit on this guy, so we will leave him a little bit longer. But down inside the bed, there's only 1 eggplant. You can see that little guy. 1 eggplant left to grow on that guy. And this zucchini right here never produced. Yeah, see how it is? Yeah, I think it was just overcrowded. And that's okay if they get overcrowded, because this was kind of an experiment this year. So it was kind of nice to just see what would be, right? So then now we have this area under here. And I gotta check that plant because I think it's part of this green one here. So I don't want to pull it yet, just in case. But this guy, this cucumber down here is not producing. Oh wait, is that part of that one? Yeah, that one. That other half is part of the other one. So we can pull this guy. And it's okay if you pull some that still have fruit on them, because like cucumbers, because they're fast growing, you could actually plant another batch and it would probably produce before first frost. And these are the jalapenos that I got off the plant. They weren't getting any bigger, and I'm keeping my my little thing. So all right, let's get this guy out here. All right, that's pretty good. That one goes over to that side. So we'll just take that. Actually, I think I'll just peel it back a little bit so then we can kind of see what we got. Because it's so, what's funny is that after they get going a while, they kind of intertwine, and it's really hard to know where one stops and one begins. Yeah. So that's okay. And guess what, guys? It is Thursday. Yeah. So Alicia and I have to go out of town again for the funeral. And so I wanted to make sure that I got a lot of stuff done before we did that. And I'm just kind of pulling weeds right now, guys. Yeah, because I need to mow. And I haven't. I've been kind of derelict in my other yard duties because I've really been enjoying these raised beds so much. Such a neat idea. Yeah. Okay, and that guy is still still connected, even though the leaves look kind of bad, still producing. So that looks pretty good, guys. And here is our other raised beds with our fall tomatoes in there. And it looks like that guy's not quite dead yet, but they look okay. Yeah, struggling a little bit. I don't know if it's because I waited too long to transplant them, but I mean, some of them look pretty good. You can see they're still getting big. This guy looks pretty healthy. The ones down there and that guy right there look pretty good. So yep, so that's what we got going on today, guys. Just ripping some stuff out that's not producing anymore to make room for our fall carrots and stuff, and just get that kind of rolling. Yeah, and I really need to stake up some of these tomatoes. Let's see if I can go find a stake. Hold on. Alright, guys, so I went and got a taller board, and these guys are finally up, so that maybe that'll help a little bit. Some of these looks like they got buds on them, but they're not really doing anything. So I think I'm gonna thin this out a little bit because I don't necessarily want to create any more tomatoes. So let's trim this up a bit, shall we? Okay, guys, so you can kind of see that I trimmed a little bit of this up, and I trimmed a little bit of these out, branches that are not producing, and we don't need them. We want our tomatoes to start turning, so it's okay to trim stuff out, guys. If it's not bearing fruit, it's okay. It's creates and promotes a healthier plant so that your fruit can turn. So that's okay. Yeah, this guy's kind of crazy, but I can't cut it because it's got fruit on it. And this side looks really healthy. I mean, the plants are healthy themselves. It's just we're just waiting for stuff to turn. And this guy kind of fell over, and we can prop him back up too. So let's do that. Let's get one of our little felt wire holders from over here. See, you can reuse these, guys. That's what's awesome about these. And Penelope the Squirrely Prepper sent those in our seed exchange packet. So we've been using those, and they're awesome. Okay, guys, you can see I put that guy back up because he's got fruit on there, and we want to try to get as many as we can. So now I'm picking cherry tomatoes, which they're everywhere. Yeah, they're everywhere. Oh, and I did, oh my gosh, you guys, you got to see this because I'm really excited. Look at that. They're actually getting ready to bloom. Isn't that amazing? I actually wrote them off as dead because the bugs had gotten to them, but they actually survived. So look at that. Isn't that amazing? So excited. Yeah, I just had to show you that. And you can kind of see the bugs ate the backside, but the top half came back completely back. So, all right, guys, so I'm going to start picking some cherry tomatoes, and we'll catch you on the next one. You guys have a great Thursday. Thanks for watching.